XK a800 is a stabilised, beginner-friendly glider made of EPP foam. Or is it EPO foam? Anyway, a toughened foam. Just under 80 centimetres wide wingspan. It's not the most portable of planes on the planet, but it's certainly a graceful glider. It has a single propeller which folds once the power's switched off, and you can glide it back down and then power back up later. The controller that helps you do that is excellent. The XK controllers are a particularly nice sort of form about them. The left shoulder button allows you to do speeds 1 and 2, and the right shoulder button allows you to select between the stabilised, which it starts in, and the unstabilised mode, which you can select and then reselect the stabilised mode if you get into trouble. There's some specifications from the box. My friend bought his DJI Spark today to follow my plane around. Not managed to get the footage off him yet, but that's another story.
Whoa, sorry.
Luckily I didn't kill him. Or his drone. Here's a bit more of the unboxing. This is how the plane arrives in several pieces. Doesn't take much to get it fastened together, just 3 screws. One that fits through the tailpiece here, and then you attach the rod from the servo through a little plastic clip, and then the wings screwed together on top of the main chassis with a couple of electrical plugs that plug into the main board inside. Doesn't take too long to put together, probably 10-15 minutes of fiddling. The clips there, there is a sliding mechanism in the middle, which I struggled with for a bit. But yeah, if you do get it, the wings slide together and then clip rather than push together in any other way. There's those 2 plugs you need to sort out before you lower everything into the main body. Charger there, screwdriver, and spare fold-away propeller. There's the push rod you've got to fit to the front of the plane. Sorry, the tail end of the plane. For the rod and the elevator? Yes, elevator on the tail. And there's the tail itself. Yeah, single propeller, as I say. Cockpit canopy opens through clips on either side, not a magnet or anything. It's 100% ready to fly. I'm not quite sure, don't know what 100% ready to fly means, clearly. Not quite 100%. Anyway, here's some more flight once I get this canopy off, and that'll follow up shortly. And so here with the canopy off, you can see the 2-cell battery with a lossy connector there. Also has the balance port charger for your hobby grade charger or the supplied one. Well dropped there. As you can see the specifications, it's 300 milliamp hours, 7.4 volts, being 2 cells put together. Canopy fits on those black clips there. And the battery fits quite snugly inside. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, clips in very securely, thank you very much. Yeah, not a lot to it. It's just a great, easy to fly, easy to start with plane. No landing gear. It has a little plastic skid at the front for landings. Funny at the start of the video was my first attempt at landing. My second attempt was quite good too. My third attempt was pretty much nose in. It does fly for a really good 15 minutes as well. This video is slightly longer than that, so if you last, good luck to you. I will try and edit it down a bit. What else can I tell you? Does best on windless days. Nice size, bit of a more graceful flight than anything with a 40 or 50mm wingspan, I can tell you that much. Doesn't need to fly as fast. Being a glider certainly gives you an easier, more forgiving flight than the little faster things like the XK a800 and the Train Star, and certainly that Eachine Mustang Mini I've been flying, which I really wasn't ready for. Excellent plane by any stretch, but this is more my level. There's that plastic skid I was talking about you can land on. Quite handy that. I presume for gravel and stuff it won't wear the foam down as much, but on grass it's just a bit more reassuring to land on something a bit firmer. That just slots into the main fuselage. That's the rudder part, and again you need to attach the rod to that particular servo piece. Pulls the rudder around for you from the main board. Scenery wise, this isn't as glamorous as Heaton Park was as a backdrop. This is Brabbins Park in Marple in Cheshire. Quite a nice wide open area. It's really waterlogged today. Even the foam got a bit drenched when it started to land in the grass a bit. I've been waiting on my friend's spark footage as well, which I didn't fly particularly high, so it's not that spectacular and not the be all and end all. The instructions here are fairly comprehensive, apart from the sliding the wings together before clipping them in kind of thing. It does go into a good blowout of how to replace a motor, which I assume is a design flaw, because if you do stuff this nose in and damage it, you are going to need to replace it. And as a beginner, that's pretty much all you do, apart from my first landing attempt, which I'm quite proud of. Control functions all labelled there. As I say, left and right shoulder buttons are really useful. The XK controls are a particularly good sort of form and fit to your hand. They do feel very solid and reassuring. There's the description of clicking in the wires to the main fuselage and control board. And moving on, pre-flight adjustments, preparation. It didn't seem to do a gyro calibration, but I guess it must have done when I switched it on. Yeah, what can I say? Easy to fly, great to pick up, around just under £50 worth of plane. Very happy with it. Definitely going to fly this summer when the weather's nice. If it ever gets nice. It's now November 2019. Presume there'll be some nice golden sort of still, calm, cool days. Hopefully get a lot more flight out of it. Enough of me droning on. I'll leave you with the rest of the footage. If you haven't picked up a plane and you're thinking of them, then I can certainly recommend this or the Train Star as a first sort of taste of flight, shall we say. The XK a800, I would say, is more of a fun, gimmicky, whiz around kind of thing, a bit like the Boeing QF008 was. Doesn't particularly take itself seriously, very heavily stabilised and just good fun, but this is a bit more, I don't know, not technical, but it teaches you a little bit more in the air than those do. As I say, enjoy the footage, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Any questions or comments, leave below. And keep watching, guys, and thank you very much for supporting me through this plane phase of my flying. Been looking at the drone code as well today, which I'll pick up on here in the UK. It's becoming law at the end of November, so I'm going to do a bit of a video about that shortly. There's quite a few questions it raises, but it's not a steeper fee as I thought it would be. It's about £9, which works out at about $12 it would be for you US watchers, and that lasts you for a year's worth of registration. Anyway, as I say, separate video for that. This is the XK a800, a graceful flight. Pick one up if you're a drone flyer and looking into planes. It's definitely a thumbs up from me. Thanks again.
Yeah, yeah, la, 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 la. Yeah, ooh. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder why you keep talking like you don't give up. You've got a piece of me. Don't lie to me about your chance, about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown. About what you want and what makes you bad. And give them a chance to make things right. But just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun, it can stand no more. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me about your chance, about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown. About what you want and what makes you bad. And give them a chance to make things right. But just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun, it can stand no more. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me about your chance, about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown. About what you want and what makes you bad. And give them a chance to make things right. But just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun, it can stand no more.